Do you feel like you made yourself at a higher level given who you beat relative to in the past?
Yes, of course. You know, I fought by far the toughest competitor, a future Hall of Famer. I fought a different fight than you guys ever saw me fight. I took it to him, bested the body, hurt him to the body, showed my versatility in the ring. I feel like I've definitely, you know, proved myself and that I am one of the best fighters in the world. And I feel like I'm number one pound for pound with the type of performance I did against, at one point, the guy who was number one pound for pound.
The other question I just wanted to ask you really quickly, I know punch stats don't mean a whole lot, but the stats were very close and punches landed. 5 rounds you outlanded him, 5 rounds Lomachenko outlanded you, and there were 2 that were even. So the fight was very close. Did you feel like you had to go out and win the 12th round to put a point on it that you won?
No, not necessarily. I knew that the fight was close, but I wanted to win every round. It wasn't just the 12th round where I felt like, oh, I needed to win the round to win the fight. I knew that it was a close fight, so every round I was trying to win. I wanted to win every round. I didn't want to, you know, it wasn't the 12th round that, you know, really made me feel like I needed to win the fight. It was every round.
Andreas L. for Sport News. Devin, congratulations. The first question I have is the push at the weigh-in. A lot of people were very critical of that. They said that, you know, maybe he got into your head. Can you talk about what was behind that push, and did it play out, the fight play out the way that you wanted it to following that?
Yeah, I mean, it's boxing, you know, at the end of the day. It's a lot of emotion that goes on in the sport of boxing. I have nothing against Lomachenko. I take my hat off to him. I thank him for the opportunity. We put on a great fight for the fans. I have nothing but respect for him, his father, his whole team. So it was nothing disrespectful. It just was a lot of emotion built up. That's all.
One more for me. Shakur Stevenson is the one person who continues to say your name. He got into the ring and you guys exchanged some words. What was said there, and do you see you and him crossing paths at some point?
Yeah, I just said that I'm number one. I just let him know that I'm number one, and that's what he said for now. But right now I'm number one. So.
Bob ain't said his name.
I didn't. Yeah, Bob hasn't said his name at all.
Bob ain't said his name. My phone ain't ringing.
Oh yeah. But what's the name? Of course, I've been very vocal about that. Me and Shakur are on a collision course. Whether it's at 135, whether it's at 140, whether it's at 147, we're definitely on a collision course, and we definitely gonna get it on when the time is right.
Devin, congratulations. I have a question. Given everything you go through to make 135, which you've admitted, short of a fight against one of those names you mentioned, or Tank Davis or Shakur, if those fights are not possible, would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, you know, if I can't get those fights next, or it doesn't make sense for it to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight at 140, and then when the time is right, then I'll defend my belt at 135. We'll just see though. I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense. That's really all it boils down to. I'm very disciplined in the sport of boxing, in life in general. So that's how I've been able to make 135 for so long. But eventually, you know, I'm gonna outgrow the weight, and it's getting to that point. But if it makes sense, it makes sense.
Devin, first of all, great fight. And let me ask you this with all my respect. What can you tell about the people's reaction? Because the people start yelling that Loma wins the fight. So the people knows boxing. And with all my respect, what can you tell about the people's reaction?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the people can say what they want to say. The judges had a unanimous decision. And that's
back. And still!
That's all that matters is the judges. That's right. Each judge was on the same page when it came to that decision. So I got the victory.
Hey, Big Rich from Blue Blood TV. Hey, Devin, do you think you'll be a better fighter at 140 and you can hit harder at 140? Because you're already the best at 135. Can't nobody touch you no matter what they say.
Yes, sir.
But at 140, would you be a better fighter?
Yeah, I mean, I think my body would be able to. My body would relax more. I'll have more in my tank. Being at 140. Like I said, I got to push myself during training camp. know, it's hard for me to even take one day off because, you know, I'm focusing on my weight and focusing on being disciplined. So I think at 140, I'll be even better.
One more for we got Sean over there.
Hey, congratulations, Devin, on retaining the titles, man. You know, Team Gervonta Davis, because everyone talks about you and Davis fighting. That, you know, you got all the titles, you're the champ of the division, but they talk about being a draw too, to make a fight happen. We didn't get the pay-per-view numbers yet, but the fight was sold out tonight. It was a great crowd. Do you feel like, you know, you answered the call when it comes on that aspect, and what do you think of that fight with Gervonta Davis just in general?
Yeah, I mean, the numbers, I know when the numbers come out, the numbers did very well. Gate did very well. I proved that I'm a draw in the sport of boxing. I proved that the people want to see me. They come out, they support, and you know, me and Tank is a massive fight, and you know, it's gonna happen sooner than later.
On that note, thank you everybody for joining us today.
I want to thank you all for coming and covering this fight, and I particularly want to thank the MGM for being such great hosts. There's something magic about doing a fight at the MGM.
Yeah, I want to thank Bob for giving me the opportunity. You know, thank you to Top Rank. They treated me so well. They did a tremendous job with the promotion, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Okay, good night, enjoy. Ladies, good night.
YouTube family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.